channel. And I was going to be doing a 9.15 preview video today, but when I loaded it up, I'm getting this graphical problem where it shrinks my screen down because I'm running like 1920 by 1080 on a 1440p screen, which is an IMAX screen resolution. So it's trying to run at QHD, but it screws the resolution up, and it only allows my mouse to move through like 1/3 the top of the screen. So I'm not going to be able to show anybody all the neat stuff that's going into the next patch as far as what's going on in the interface and things like that, or even that new tier 10 German tank. So instead, I'm going to only be able to show you this. But some of the stuff that's going to be going on in the next patch is pretty interesting. They're going to have lots of real-time stat updating stuff going on. It looks really sharp, it looks really cool. And what do we have here? We have an M2. Not anymore. I'm driving around in the S35. It's a pretty solid little tank. German captured French tank. And I'm at tier 3. We just decided that we were going to have some fun. And this game was kind of insane. This tank is really, really good for a tier 3 tank, and that's one of the few vehicles that can actually hurt me. The Su-76M, it's got a good enough gun, but he didn't aim very well. So I'm moving up. Gonna see what kind of shots I can put into him. Get that truck out of the way, and boom, he's dead. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that next patch, and if they can fix out what's going on with the patch, it'd be great for my computer at least, because I know I have the same problems when I try and do the same resolution things. When I run Armored Warfare, it has exactly the same problem when I try and run 1920 by 1080 on my screen. It screws the resolution up and puts big black bars around it, so I'm not exactly sure what the main issue is with that, but so far in this game I racked up a Top Gun. And it's going to go higher because I just didn't stop. I just killed everything as I rolled through. But yeah, that new patch, I really wish I could show you guys. It looks really, really cool. One thing about the S35 is not very fast. It only goes about 35 to 40, but all the time that's pretty good. It's good enough. Didn't get that guy, but good chance we'll get this guy. Boom. And that LTTP, he decided he was going to roll off the back of the dirt mound there. And I'm going to have shots at this fella. And the tank shoots super fast. I think it's like 1.8 second reload or whatever. And it's a hoot. I love driving this vehicle. Okay, we're about to get to 8. You can't get a Radley's at tier 3 because this is a fun tier. It's fun tier for if you know how to play, and it's a learning tier if you don't know how to play. And yeah, it can suck to get beat down, but everyone gets beat down every once in a while. These T-127s are usually pretty tough, but yeah, they're dead. Now everyone's dead. This ended up being 9 kills. It could have been 10. It wouldn't have really mattered. I wouldn't have got a pools or anything for it, but it was just an interesting, fun game. And I was really, really sad I couldn't show you guys the 9.15, so you're just going to have to go look at what someone else puts up about it. But some of the things to look out for are like when you roll over the ammo stuff in the main garage, it will pop up new information. It updates all the stats for if you put on binos and camo nets into the rollouts on the right side for all your tank attributes and characteristics. You can also preview tanks that you don't own in the garage, finally, after a million frickin' years. Like, War Thunder's been doing that for ages. You can preview stuff in Armored Warfare, but it looks kind of cheap. You can only see the model. It's kind of useless. But War Thunder does it pretty good. Like, you can actually drive it around in a test zone to check out what it's like, which is pretty much what war gaming should be doing, but they won't even allow you to go into a training room because they want you to run on a real server so they can track your ammo, so they can charge you for shooting your rounds in a training room, which is complete bullshit, but it's what they like to do to try and farm more money out of you. But some of the other things that they're changing, like you got different sorting and stuff in the carousel as far as I could tell. It looks like you can sort things a fair bit better. And yeah, that stuff looks pretty cool. They're finally getting rid of the auto-loading Waffenträger E100 good riddance. And the tank replacing it is just going to be like another Borsig, basically with a 850 damage gun, really fast aim time, next to invisible. The guy who sits in the back corner doesn't move for an entire match on Prohorovka and just kind of, farms off his friends. That's basically what that tank is going to be. And I've seen it being played. It's really accurate. It's like 0.26 as far as accuracy goes. So it's a really, really, really really high-powered tank. Well, at a tier 10 it's going to be, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a step down or a letdown or anything from the auto-loading one. I mean, that one had its its pros and its cons, but I wasn't a proponent of it. And I didn't like it really. So that's some of the stuff to look out for in the new 9.15 patch. And if I ever get the the test server working properly, I put up a video about it. But I wanted to put up something just to go over some of the neater things that I saw in the graphical interface. And thanks for watching this S35 9-kill beatdown, 800 damage, tier 3, tier for champs.